suspense are all a very necessary part of a story. And in The Telltale Heart, they're perfectly placed. The tone in The Telltale Heart is more insane yet arrogant, and very steady and sure on what he's doing. On page 73, he says, "But why do you call me mad? This disease has made me think clearly. Above all else, my hearing is perfect. I hear things in the heaven and on the earth. I have heard many things in hell. How them, and am I mad? Listen how calmly I can tell my story." So how we analyzed this paragraph was how the evidence here demonstrates a tone of the narrator and the author being arrogant and hinting at some madness, yet at the same time is written with steadiness and sureness. The narrator in this quote explains how he is perfect of hearing and thinking, yet everyone else can see that he is insane at the same time. The mood in The Telltale Heart is more chilled and disquiet. For example, on page 74 it says, "So I think it was his eye. Yes, it was his eye. One of those eyes looked like the eye of a vulture. It was pale blue with a film over it. When he looked at me, my blood ran cold, so I made up my mind to kill the old man and thus rid myself of the evil eye forever." So our analysis of this was how the story Telltale Heart makes the reader both chilled and disquiet because it compares the eerie eye of the old man to the physical point of comparison, a vulture's eye, and it explains the feelings and thoughts of the narrator. This helps the reader relate to the story and imagine the scene more vividly, therefore enhancing their feelings of fright.
The suspense in the novel The Telltale Heart is one of uncertainness, oddness, and frightfulness. On page 77 it reads, But still I kept quiet. I barely breathed. I held the lantern still, and I tried as steadily as I could to keep the ray of light upon the eye. All the while, the horrible beating of the heart increased. It grew quicker and quicker, and louder and louder. In using phrases such as "it grew quicker and quicker" and "all the while," Poe conveys the dragged-out passage of time, which adds to the feeling of suspense as the killer waits for the right time to strike. He also made the scene more disturbing by writing how the beat of the victim's heart seemed to grow in volume and speed until it became surreal and the killer couldn't stand it any longer.
So in conclusion, suspense, tone, and mood all come together in great harmony in The Telltale Heart. The tone and suspense that the author uses in the story create a mood that the reader experiences throughout the storyline, resulting in a love for the ominous tale.